Hey guys, it's Russell back, and on today's video I'm going to be testing and reviewing Masterson's Car Care Waterless Wash and Shine. If you guys remember, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago where I did a shootout between three different products, you probably gathered that I'm not the biggest fan of waterless car washes. This is the reason. It's not because they don't work, and it's not because they're not a good idea. Both of them are great. The problem is most people don't do it correctly and often end up damaging their paint. And by damaging it, I'm talking about putting scratches and swirls in it. There's really three elements that I want you to keep in the back of your mind when you are contemplating or when you're actually performing a waterless car wash. Number one is make sure you've got a really good high quality waterless wash that's got a lot of lubrication in it, one that will encapsulate the dirt and allow it to be taken up by the microfiber cloth. Number two is what type of contamination is on the car. If you just took your Jeep or truck through the trails and there's chunks of mud and debris all over the side of it, that's not what waterless wash is for. And number three, you need to make sure to have a really super high quality towel this is my absolute favorite towel. These are Eagle Edgeless 480 gram Korean microfiber cloths. These are really the best that you can get is the Korean microfiber, 480 grams. It's super soft. It's very absorbent. It encapsulates the dirt and holds it in the fibers and won't let it scratch your car. And that goes along with the technique that I'm going to show you. So if you keep those three elements in mind, and if you will follow pretty much what I'm going to show you that we're going to do a test on, then waterless washing could be a really good alternative for you. And it's very convenient. You don't have to get the hose out, the pressure washer, the bucket. You can do it in your garage if you have it. Heck, you can do a waterless wash anywhere where you've got a couple of the microfibers and your solution of choice. So we're going to go on out to the Dodge Ram out there. I purposely have let this thing sit, gosh, for quite a while since I've actually washed it because I wanted it to get really dirty. It's a white truck, as you're going to see, and the seals and stuff, the trim, the black trim, has a tendency to slough off some of its stuff, and you'll see it's got black streaks. It's pretty dirty, but it doesn't have mud or anything on it, and it's a perfect candidate to see if the Mastersons can actually get it clean. So it's, I don't know, about 80 degrees outside. Hopefully it's not very sunny because it'll show up better, but enough blabbing. Let's go see what the Masterson's Wash and Shine can do. Okay, I want to show you guys how incredibly dirty these two panels are. You can see the black streaks, and that just comes from the trim underneath there. It's really dirty. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to take our Mastersons, and I'm just going to give it a good shake, make sure it's complete. Don't hit the car or truck. And I want to show you guys how dirty this is. I'm going to run my finger across here, and you can see right there. So all we're going to do is, once it's completely shaken up, we're going to go ahead and spray this section right here. Now, how you do this is very important, okay? You're not going to scrub back and forth. You are going to simply wipe in a single direction. And as I do that, I'm going to roll the cloth up like that. Okay? And then I'm going to choose a different area right here and roll it up. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and flip this over to this side. Do the same thing here. And then do it again. Okay, now you guys can already see the difference in where I have done this and where I haven't. Okay, now once we remove the dirt, I'm going to take another microfiber cloth and just buff the area And I just did this. And that, it's too bad that you guys can't feel what I'm feeling in the camera. This feels like I just waxed it. It's really weird. And this is very, very, very dirty. I'm gonna take the camera off the tripod so you guys can take a better look at what we're looking at here. So this is the dirty section, obviously. This is the clean, and it is just as smooth as glass. And again, that's the dirty section there. All right, so we're gonna do the exact same thing. I'm just going to spray the Mastersons right here. Now, one thing that I do like about this, as opposed to some of the others, is this stuff is pretty viscous. Okay, it's pretty thick. It doesn't run off like some of the other, well, some of the other products that I've tested before. Always remember this. With one of these 16 by 16 cloths, you have 8 sides. I've already used 2 sides, so I'm going to fold it to a nice clean side here, and we're just going to do just like that. I'm going to take another side and roll it just like that. We'll flip to another side here and do the same thing. Then we'll take our clean one, go to a clean side. That is unbelievable. Absolutely, this is just, I mean, it feels like I just buffed it. And you can see the difference in the areas that I did and didn't do. I mean, that's just, I don't know if that's not clear. Nothing is. It's just absolutely phenomenal. All right, so how does that work on glass? I don't know. Let's find out. All right, so we have several things going on here. We've got sap. I don't know if you can hear this. Okay, it's all over the window. There's a tree that's right behind me. You maybe have seen the reflection. We've got bird doo-doo several places, and we've got just some nasty staining from all the time that it sat here without washing. So we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take our Mastersons and let's just spray this section right here. Now, if it's super heavy coated like this is, there's nothing wrong with letting it sit here. It's not going to run like a lot of other products would, which is good. So I'm going to take my cloth and we're just going to wipe it just like that, and see the amount of dirt and garbage that's coming off here. I'm going to flip to a clean side. Just do just like that, and then if you want, you can spend extra time there. Now, being that this is the glass, I'm not being quite as anal about going in one single pass and then flipping it. You do want to do that, but glass is a little more forgiving than the paint. All right, so I've got a clean side here, and I'm just going to buff this. And what you're buffing is, you're buffing the protectant that's in the Mastersons. I guess it's maybe a synthetic sealant or something like that, and that is just, let's see if you can hear it from my mic, just as smooth. And then we'll come over here, and it got the window just as clean as it would have if I had washed this or foamed it. Here's the line right here. And I didn't have to do anything except use my spray bottle and 2 good quality microfiber towels. So how does it work on wheels? Gosh, let's find out. All right, so there is the Dodge's chrome wheel in the back. And you know, normally you wouldn't think of this as a wheel cleaner per se. However, it is a surface that I believe, I've never tried it on this, but we're going to find out together. Okay, this stuff sticks. Again, even on chrome. I'm just going to try to do half the wheel, or just that section. And then I'm just going to take my microfiber cloth and just wipe it off. Okay, so hopefully the camera's picking that up. That is filthy. I'm going to take my clean buffing cloth and I'm just going to buff it off. Just like that. Okay, that wheel is nice and super clean. And let me see if I can move this around so you guys are going a little bit tighter. Okay, so the left half I did, and then you see how dirty it is over there. And then our clean side. All right, so what's the bottom line? The bottom line is this stuff is freaking awesome. Look, you can't see what I'm looking at right here, but the 3 products that I tested several years ago are still sitting on the shelf in the garage. I just don't really like them. This stuff is completely different. I really like this. And I can't put my finger on it. Other than there is a noticeable difference when you remove, after the dirt's gone and you buff it out. I don't know what kind of sealant is in here, but it's really, really good. And that truck is filthy dirty. I mean, that thing probably hasn't been washed in several months. Was that too harsh of a test? I mean, it was pretty dirty. I would say that if you're using a good quality waterless cleaner and you've got some really good microfibers, like these Eagle Edgeless, you're not going to damage the paint. And I didn't scratch it at all, and it's super smooth. It's just, this stuff is really good, I'm telling you. And to be honest, again, I like washing a car with soap and water. Okay, I like foaming, I like the whole process, but this stuff almost makes me want to just, you know, at least once a month on some of the maintenance washes to just use this inside the garage and not have to do it out here, you know. But I will say this, you guys, this stuff is really, really good. Okay, it's good, it works, and that's the bottom line. And I didn't think it was going to work this well. I don't know. So I'm going to put a link in the description box below on Amazon to where you can purchase this if you'd wish. I'm also going to put a link to these Eagle Edgeless. I've been using these things for years. They're extremely durable. They are just incredibly soft. They're the perfect size. I love these for doing waterless washes, rinseless washes if you're into doing it the optimum way, or Gary Dean using his products. They're really good. What I like them most is for removing wax and sealant. I always use these when I remove buffing compound, when I remove the paint sealant when I do the Honda, or the jet seal when I do the Jetta. But these are really, they will not scratch at all. This is good, super quality Korean fiber. So these are, I have tons of these. I probably have about 20 of these inside in my my detail buckets, but they're really, really, really good. So I highly recommend them. I'm gonna put both these products in the description box below. Guys, I appreciate everyone's support of the channel. Thank you for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you've used the Mastersons before and you have an experience similar to what I had, please post it. You know, like I said, I had never really even, I didn't know this was even, it existed. just because I'm not somebody out there that is into waterless washing. I like this product. I'm going to use this again. So with that being said, guys, thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video.